Good morning, guys. Good morning, Katherine.
Good morning.
Beautiful morning this morning.
Thank you.
It's like no wind. No wind at all. So still this morning, guys. Is Joe up?
Nah. He's deep in slumberland.
What's that?
He's deep in slumberland.
Let's get a coffee on. Such a nice morning. Look at that, guys. Slept pretty good. You awake, Joe? Oh.
Just leave him.
Coffee time, Katherine.
Just as easy as putting on the kettle.
What time is it?
6:37. Turmeric latte.
I'm just gonna have a normal coffee, okay?
Alright. What do you call a flock of sheep going down a hill?
What?
A landslide!
Oh my god. Coffee time in the mountains. Katherine's having her turmeric latte. I'm just going standard strong coffee. I'm amping on a coffee. Let's get this on the go. Joe, good morning, Joe.
Check out this added protein shot.
Yeah.
Do you want
Did you put the bug in mine?
Nah, it's already in there. Do you want to quickly rinse these out?
Yeah.
Splendid.
Well, welcome you back, guys. Welcome back to another episode Out There Doing It with Jay Wilds, brought to you by your local hunting and fishing.
Yours. Is this how much you want?
Double that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Joe, you want a normal amount? Like
Yeah,
that?
give him a little bit more. Bit more. Oh, that's probably enough.
Did you want sugar? Oh no, you're just having...
Yeah, condensed milk. I love a strong coffee. That's how it should be, isn't it?
No.
Always love the places that we get to drink our coffees. Tastes good?
Yep. Magnificent. Do you want to try it?
Nah. So guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We find ourselves in some pretty cool places and do some amazing hunts, so welcome to the channel. If you're one of the OGs, welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of our mountain hunt. Now you probably saw part 1, Katherine and her big bull. If you can see this shoulder, take it, Katherine. Such an amazing hunt, man. We're still stoked on that. That was yesterday. For those of you that are new, my brother from my other mother, Joe Fluity. If you've watched the channel, you would have seen myself and Joe Fluity. We've guided together, we've filmed together, we've made some cool productions. Joe's here for the whole season and we're going to make an epic hunting series for you guys to enjoy. And Katherine, my partner. Say hi, Katherine.
Hi, Katherine. Ah!
What's that?
Did it look cool?
Yes. So we've actually been seeing bulls from camp. We can pretty much just sit here, have our coffee, have breakfast, and glass up on these faces all around us. And we've been seeing bulls over the last couple of days. So it's been pretty cool. So what we've been doing is pretty much just waiting for the sun to light up camp and warm us up. While we're waiting for that, we sort of spot bulls and find animals from camp, and then that's sort of how we've been making our game plans for our evening hunts, or our afternoon hunts I should say. But one of our favourite things to do while we're sitting around camp in the morning is to wait for that sun to peer over the top of that mountain. Very cold right now. We're dropping water on top of that chili bin and it's freezing in front of our eyes, so it's pretty cold. We saw some bulls over there the last couple of mornings, but there's nothing over there this morning, so we're kind of focusing on these sunny faces up behind camp this morning as well. There was a few nannies kicking about up there a couple of evenings ago, so there'll be a bull up there at some point, surely. Sitting down in our little glassing chairs. Just spotted a bull over there. This bull looks like it's just come out of a cave. He's just standing there looking around. I'll put the big camera on so you guys can have a look. These chairs are so handy, man. Looks like a younger bull. But see that cave just out to the right hand side? I think he's just walked out of that. I looked over there, there was nothing, then all of a sudden there's a bull standing there. Pretty sure he came out of that cave. Good to see some tahr moving about anyway. These seats, man, have a look at this. So these seats, it's like an adjustable backrest, perfect for glassing we've found. You can adjust that backrest depending on, I don't know, I guess how high up the mountain you want to look. So right now I've sort of set it so it's slightly reclined, and it means I can look straight up the mountain. But you watch this. I've just clicked it up one, and now I'm more upright, so now I'm looking near parallel to me. And then if I click it again, it goes flat. And now I'm nicely reclined. We really like to helicopter in with them. You wouldn't carry it in. So that camo one there's a hunting and fishing brand, and that one there, the black one's a Traverse. When you're glassing, it's really handy to be able to lean back into something. Sun's coming over finally. So good when the sun finally hits us. Time to soak it in, get warm. Catherine's just spotted a bull up here, guys. Just above camp. He was looking down before, looking down on us, but what's he doing now, Joe?
He's showing us his bum.
He's just moving up the ridge a little bit.
It's a nice rump steak facing us.
I'm just getting them on the camera while the guys are looking. Actually, this is a good example of these seats I was talking about earlier.
Oh,
He's really wide, but his body just doesn't look as old as he should. Hard to say. I don't think he's a super old bull, but still pretty cool.
you've got cool colours.
He doesn't come up off his head much. He sort of just like sweeps back, and that's usually a younger bull. He's nice though.
Higher. Ah, there's a giant GoPro in my vision.
Cool. It's cool to see, guys. We haven't even left camp. He's just dropped back over the top, out of sight now.
Clearly we're not interesting enough for him.
What's that?
Clearly we're not interesting enough for him.
This morning we were actually just talking about the fact that we haven't seen any bulls peeking over the top. Typical Bull Tahr image is a big golden bull standing on the top of a mountain, silhouetting himself, looking into the valley below. And it's the first time we've seen it since we've been here. Spotting bulls from camp, man, you can't complain with that.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. He's not far off, eh? Like, what would you say? 500 yards?
Yeah, if not less.
Yeah. Always like to have a target in camp, just make sure everything's dialed in, and just to keep yourself pretty familiar with shooting. Doesn't do any harm, eh? About right, eh?
To the left. How's this for an archery background? What do you reckon? It's the first time he's shot after flying in, so he's just making sure nothing's been bumped around before we go and stalk in on that big bull. New Zealand, man, we're pretty special to have public lands like this. Oh, look at that, man. How do you feel?
Feeling better, eh? In all honesty, just having a target at camp even just boosts up your little bit of confidence. There's a world of difference, eh? It's a mental game. Well, for me it is anyway.
You got to be happy with that, man.
Gotta be.
I'm just showing these guys the scenery, man. How many places do you get to shoot your bow in a place like this, eh?
No, man, absolutely stunning.
So Catherine's over here head skinning her bull from yesterday, from the last episode, and while she's doing that, Joe F and I are just going to cook up some of the back steaks. So last time we saw Matt, he said we should try some of this ramen Q truffle butter.
You beauty.
Give that a go. When you shoot a tail, cut it up and sprinkle a little bit over.
Oh, that would actually be really good.
When you cook it. Our first test of it's going to be on this Bull Tahr. So we've just sliced up some back steaks and put a bit of seasoning on it, and we're going to fry them away. So let's see how it goes. All right, we're going for first taste test. Who's first?
Me, my bull.
Fair enough.
Cool.
You want to go second, Joe?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Go get into that, Katherine.
That's delicious.
Right, that's actually mean.
Let's add that to
Is
everything.
it quite good?
Yeah, let's add it to everything.
Right, that's mean.
That's so good. Man, Matt made a good choice.
Right, I don't know what you guys are gonna have.
That's really good.
Give it back.
That's actually, that's better than I expected, as bad as that sounds. Okay, so it's an old rutting bull, which we shot yesterday. All I did, put it on that rock right there, tenderize it slightly. We put the truffle butter on that Matt Cook gave us. It's such a nice taste. And it's actually tender, man.
It's really good. That's the first time I've eaten tar.
Yeah, that's your bull.
My bull.
That's actually amazing, man.
It's mean, eh?
All right, we're not just saying that for the video. This is legit really good. Oh, I highly recommend that, guys. It's that good. We're cutting up some more. We thought it was going to be a little tough, to be honest, but that was amazing. So we're cutting up the whole back stack.
Caveman style.
This is what you didn't see before, but it's got a rock, clean rock.
Ooh, oh, ee.
Ready? While Joe's just cooking that up, I've put my binos on, glassed across the valley, and instantly spotted, I think it's the big bull that we've been seeing most days. He comes out of the scrub there with a group of nannies. He's sort of just lit up in the sun, so it wasn't hard for me to spot him. I'll put the big camera on so you guys can have a look. We think he's quite a big bull. We've seen him most days. Seems to be real dominant all the time. I'll show you right now. He's nice and lit up in that sun. Joe and I are just heading up the ridge above camp. Katherine's staying back for a little while. She's just head skinning out her bull and doing all that stuff, so we're gonna go up and start glassing. We've just spotted a couple of nannies on that ridge over there. Pretty good country up there, eh? Joe's got the bow, so if we have a big bull, we're gonna try and get it into bow range. We're just sat down waiting for these nannies to move, and we've been looking across the valley, and there's a group of bulls just come up out of the scrub, just on the edge of that bluff system. 1, 2, 3 bulls. There's another bull right at the top row, the nannies. Might be the one that we saw walk up earlier on. He's right up in the bluffs there. Right, we're gonna keep going up. Those nannies have moved out of sight.
Good to go, eh? Well used tar bed. You see there? It's laid down right there.
You'd roll out a couple of sleeping bags in there and you'd be nice and cozy. All right.
And we get to this point right here, eh?
Yeah.
We can see right down to these little fingers. And all over this other side, so good spot for tonight anyway.
Amazing spot. Right guys, we're going to sit up here. Wicked spot. First of all, I'm going to put my gloves on. I'm going to peek over that edge there. I want to be looking down on these basins below us. Joey's up there taking photos of Cares. How nice, man.
Stunning, eh?
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Pretty cool, right?
It's just beautiful, eh?
We got a tahr come out of the scrub down below. Pretty close to where we got Katherine's bull last night. See it down there, Joe, just by that rock. Find where we got the bull last night and just to the left. We've just spotted a bull with about a whole lot of females with him. Yeah, quite a dark bull, but he's got a lot of girls with him. This big black bull down here is pretty impressive. From what we can see from here, looks like he's got some pretty big horns on him. He's real black in the coat. Not really golden at all, is he?
No.
Another bull. Got another bull further up that same draw, that same gully. We're getting low on light, guys, so we're going to keep watching. If we see anything else, we'll let you know, but otherwise we'll catch you tomorrow. Joe and I, we've already spotted a few tahr, so we've just got all the gear on board and we're heading out. We'll be out till dark, see if we can get into range of these tahr. We've got the bow, hopefully big bull. We're going to get to this ridge behind us and kind of make a game plan of which ones to have a go at first. We've got one bull up here with some nannies, and then we've got another bull out on a rock, younger bull, but then there's a heap of nannies further down in the scrub, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see some good bulls tonight. How do you feel, man?
I feel really good, eh? Feeling pretty positive today. There's so much potential for some real cool action.
It's going to be a good evening, man. Pretty cool little alleyway.
Bull on a few nannies. They're pretty exposed. How far away? My rangefinder's not working.
Do you want to take mine?
Yep.
I'll swap it now.
Yeah, man.
Joe's battery must be flat. So Joe's saying there's 600 yards up there at the moment. They're bulling the nannies. I don't know, what are you thinking, man?
They're sort of feeding around, and if they duck over the other side of the ridge, it might be potentially a good stalk. But they're getting up there a little ways. It's hard to walk away from animals, you know. He's not a bad looking bull, and potentially you could do it, but there's a lot of factors getting against us.
I think you're right, we'll probably just end up wasting daylight, eh? I'm pretty sure we'll find another one. There's some amazing country down below us, eh? Real low percentage stalk, so I think if we waste our time in them, we'll regret it. So we're gonna get down into the scrub. Surely we can find another bull, and hopefully there's more cover so we can get in close, because ideally we want to take one with the bow. Joe's pretty keen to get a bull this season. That's why we got the rifle with us, just in case that big bull of a lifetime walks out and he's unstalkable with the bow. We might have to pull the rifle out.
This is like something out of a dream. So perfect. Perfect for bow hunting. Except when they're up there. Haven't even noticed us. That's pretty good. I'm surprised they haven't noticed you in the state that you're walking in.
Come on. How good's this for bow hunting, man?
It's just amazing, isn't it? Just need a wandering bull just to walk up and us to get in front of him. Oh, bam.
What you
Oh, what ain't? What ain't? Dang, dang, dang.
If you missed here, you kiss that arrow goodbye. It'd be a million pieces. This camo was made for this rock country, eh? You're like blending into the max.
Bull Tahr camo, you just can't beat it. Pretty good when you've got camo matched to your environment, man. Like, we're blending pretty well. We need all the help we can get. We'll get to this point and have a quick look over. I wonder if we get down here to that little plateau that we've been watching. Watch that face where the bulls have been coming out. What do you think? Yeah. Bull right here. Oh, he smelled us, did he? Big bull or what? Juvenile bull. Juvenile bull right here. Oh, they're pushing over this way. Okay. So we got 2 young bulls just down there. Bit of our wind might have just drifted down. They're standing alert, but they don't know where we are by the looks. So we're just going to try and cut round below them, get down to the bottom of this valley, because just around that corner is that face that we've been seeing a lot of bulls on. So we want to get into there and hopefully be below them so our wind doesn't drop down on top of them. Joe's just taken his bow off his pack just in case we bump into a bull in the scrub down here. If that happened, then we're ready. It doesn't look too bad going down there though, eh? That's pretty good. I might get you to get my buff out of the top of my pack, man. So we got a nice bull just up here, 180 odd yards. Nice golden bull, real good one. We're going to wait for him to feed out of the way. Then we're going to try and make a move to get up there as quick as we can. He looks like a big staunch bull. $183 yards. When he drops out of sight, I think we should get a move on up there. What do you think? He's a nice golden bull. He'd be perfect with a bow. There's quite a few nannies out to the right. Nannies coming up now. Right, that bull and his nannies have gone out of sight, so we're going to boost up there real quick. Here we go. They're above us. We need to get back here and walk up. They're about 100 yards above us, right? There he is, right here, look. Oh, yeah. He's coming up on that rock. How far's that rock? He's walking up the other side of it now. Yep. right there. Get down. You got that, mate. 60 yards. You got that. Yep. 60 yards. Oh, you me. I shot so far along. Out here, you got a shot out here. Out here to the left, you got him put broadies. He's gonna bring up one. There is. Just wait. He's gonna try to come down, surely. Here it comes. Oh, he's a bit too far. How far is it? 60 to the young bull. Oh, guys. We're just a bit unlucky that time, guys. That's pretty gutting, guys, but that was one heck of a hunt, man. I wonder if because it was so steep up there. Yeah. So far low, I felt reasonably steady, which is even worse. We weren't successful, but that was one heck of a stalk, man. That last maybe 400 metre climb, we didn't even film coming up, we were just boosting up.
Oh, it was brutal. I might as well wander up and try and get my arrow.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Got a nanny just up here squawking at us.
Oh man.
As your dad would say, that was a 9 out of 10. Got to be 10 out of 10 to be successful with the bow, as Gerald says. Bit of a lack of oxygen up here, eh, man? Far out. What's that? I'm not afraid of heights, man, but looking down there. Yeah, it's a long way down, guys.
I know. There is a little bit.
Our packs are about 100 metres down. I want to get to them before we run out of light at least. Time for a little snack. I need a drink first, man.
Thirsty work, eh?
Ho ho, yeah. What do you got?
You know, when you eat these, you pretty much turn into an All Black.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Duncan was saying the All Blacks munchies back home.
Who are you going to be? I feel like being Tana Umanga.
I'll be,
Sam Whitelock.
isn't Sam White like a hunter?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
Man, you'd see some tar from here if you sat here, eh? Looking down there.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Oh, is that one over there? On that big flat rock?
Yep. Here's a
Bull,
bull.
eh?
Juvenile bull, eh?
Yep. Just going to cook a quick feed to go and native up before our hunt today. A little bit of cloud cover at the moment. Joe's just up there shooting his bow, so we'll get this cooking and we'll go and see how he's going.
Legs feel like they've done a workout.
How's the shooting going?
Been a touch to the left. Looking at that footage last night makes me want to hit my head against a brick wall or something.
Come on, man, don't be too hard on yourself.
It was pretty vertical. I took a different reading on the rangefinder, and it was 34 degrees, which is pretty steep. I don't think I've ever shot at 34 degrees in my life. I don't think the cameras can quite do it justice, but not that that's an excuse or anything.
That sprint up the mountain to try close the distance on that bull was no easy task.
You know, in the last 20 meters, like, my body was definitely feeling it.
It's good to put a few arrows down the range anyway before we head out. Joe's been shooting 20, 30, you went out to 50, you shot it right at 50.
Been shooting more at 50 than anywhere else.
Oh,
No excuses with a shot like that.
nah. Then again, shooting a target's a whole lot different than shooting a bull after you've climbed a mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
So we swapped rangefinders at the start of that hunt, as you saw. I actually had the rangefinder set to rifle mode from when I was last shooting a Bagaris.
Of course, my rangefinder wants to play up on me when I'm wanting to use it on a hunt. It's about time I get a new one, I think.
We've still got how many, 4 or 5 more Tahr hunts for the season. So there's going to be a chance we get one with the bow if it's not this trip. I want to see you go home with the bull. Joe's going to fire a few more shots, and then next time we see you, we'll be back hunting.
Let's go. Got nice wind coming up the valley. Joe's just got his bow off. And we're getting all ready for the stealthy part of our hunt. Gonna get up to that point there, and we're gonna peer over. Hopefully we can see some animals down below us on those ridges. There's lots of scrub down there, lots of places for them to hide, so hopefully we see a big bull tonight. Let's make it happen, eh? Yeah. It's actually a really good little posse. Amazing spot to sit, guys. We can see some really good area down below us. When the Tahr start to move, man, I'm certain we're gonna see some action down there, eh? The Tahr love to hide away in that scrub. When they start to move, we'll see them standing up on rocks and walking out into these little clearings, these little meadows that are down there. Got a nanny and a kid have just walked out of the scrub down there, right down the bottom. Joe's got both the rangefinders out because we just feel you can't miss by a metre below the animal when you get a good range. So Joe's getting a different reading off his one than he is on mine. Oh, bro, nanny right here. No, she's all good. Got a nanny just below us. We're getting 2 different readings off both these rangefinders down here. A little concerning, because Joe's one's not really working all that great, sometimes not turning on. But if it's reading different to mine, then that could have been the problem yesterday. He does all his practicing using his rangefinder. It's quite a few years old and it's been thrashed around the hills a little bit. Might need to get you a new one, man. I think I do, man, honestly. We got a couple more nannies up there on that steep saddle. We've just had a young bull walk out down the bottom here. We're just going to make our way to the next point, see if we can get a look down into that creek below us. There's a juvenile bull about 100 yards down here chewing his cud, propped up on a rock. "56 yards. He's still just sitting there. Try to get to that point. Okay, I'll follow you.
Foggy.
Yes. Yep, feeling pretty foggy. Oh, what?
Up into the cloud we go, guys.
It's almost getting better the higher we're going.
Yeah. Catch you guys up on what's happening. This is our last day hunting. We've
Throwing the bow into some bushes, never to be seen again. Nah.
We've had a few hunts since you last saw us with the bow. A couple of pretty nice stalks, but we haven't managed to get into a golden mature bull since that first one that we flung an arrow at. So we have been trying. We have been trying though, and we've actually had a couple of nice hunts. We're on our last day now. Hopefully we get a chance at a nice big rutting bull. It's our last chance, man. So we've got the Bagara with us. We've got the 300 Win Mag. Yeah, it's our last chance for Joe to get a bull to take home.
We've seen a lot of action this week, and
We've got a good evening ahead of us, so as long as that cloud doesn't stick around, looks like it's trying to clear.
Up to that rock again, eh? See if I can look. Oh, I can see a tar from here. It's close, Rich. It's a bull, eh? We're gonna mark the spot on our Topo 50. It's the last couple of nights. We've managed to find this little chute that we just walked up. If that fog moves in, it could make things a whole lot harder. This little chute, this little creek behind us, runs straight down to the main river. So it's an easy way back to camp. So I might mark that on Topo 50, and by marking it, we should be able to find it pretty easy after dark tonight. These are all basics, eh guys? This is stuff that we should have done the first night because we've used this chute every day. We're teaching you guys from our mistakes. And that right there is this episode's field tip, brought to you by your local hunting and fishing. What do you see? I see tar. Yeah, there's two bulls in there. Get the big camera set up. Two bulls. I'm pretty sure I can see two. Another bull coming up from the bottom. Joe's got two bulls up here. There's a group of nannies up here and they're feeding around the side. And then there was a golden mane bull that just tucked over the side behind this rock. They're about 500 yards off at the moment. The cloud is sort of coming in, which could help for us cutting the distance. Our best bet is to sneak along here, eh? We could probably get to one of those big boulders over there. If the bull's any decent, we'll take him. But if not, we'll just drop back down into here and continue our hunt. We'll be able to judge that bull a lot better now. 360 to one of those younger bulls. If that bigger bull walks out, he should be around about the same, but I'll re-range him for you. You can see that bull walking out there now, eh? Hey. Dark bull. Yeah, but I think he's still juvenile. So we've got a good look at these bulls now. Not quite what we're looking for. Good character bulls, especially that dark one who's rutting. Just a little bit too young for us. So we're going to pull in real quick and we're going to get down into some new country. We just pushed our way all through that scrub. Just come to our vantage point now. Real good posse. Real good posse, but this cloud isn't ideal. Real nice area down here that we've been seeing a lot of bulls on. We can hear a tar up behind us calling. Young one. Oh, we just gotta hope it clears, bro. Cloud's finally lifting, look at this. Come on, big bull. 271 to that front triangle-shaped big rock. Okay, yeah. Right down the bottom of here. 202 egg-shaped rock that's like halfway down the bank. Okay, just over here. 204 to that big mossy rock. I think that's doable. It's not looking good, guys. We're running out of light real quick. And that fog's moved in again. No luck today, unfortunately. Bugger. Amazing spot to sit though.
Wind's just come up.
Sometimes it's just worth spending a little bit more time boning out meat and stuff like that. Less weight, carry back to camp.
Got all the meat in our packs and horns, and we're going to catch up with Katherine now.
Living the dream, baby.